Hey guys, how's everything going? This is Jaser. In this video, let's continue our journey of React source code walkthrough. Um, in the second video in this series, you can search on my channel for that video. We've already covered how the React, do the re-rendering, right? But at that time, we just do some basic walkthrough. So for the basic examples, to see how it travels through all the fiber tree and create the new fiber tree and collect the updates, and then finally re-render them. But there is one question about re-render. How React choose to re-render? We've already talked that basically React just re-render everything, but that's definitely not performant, right? If you search on the internet and the homepage of React, you will be told that React is clever enough to avoid re-render stuff that is not updated. What does that mean? Let's take a basic example here. So we have this a fiber tree, not fiber. I'm sorry, I'm just obsessed with fiber. This is like a React element tree, React virtual DOM. Let's see. Take a look at this structure. It's very simple. It's just this is the entry A, the outmost app, and it is a div containing B, and the B containing C, C containing D, and okay, and C, yeah, and the C is already written in this. D is already in the C. Let's just change our code a little bit. This is gonna be a bit of confusing. So let's first remove it. We'll cover it later. Okay, let's reload it. Yeah, and let's see the here. Now, A containing B, B containing C, and another beside B. There's a sibling tree is E containing an F. So this is it. You can see A. There's a B, E, B containing C, C containing a button, and D. This button is the famous incrementer. When I click it, it will increment. Why it's just increment twice? This is something. Oh, I got 2 clicks here. So I'm stupid. Allow me to remove it. I'll click it, increment 1. So how I just something unrelated to React. How I render this ABCD is through this data properties and data attributes, and then retrieve these data attributes by these CSS function called attribute data name, and this could be used as a content for the pseudo elements. It's very useful. I did do this because I want to avoid unnecessary DOM elements to make our explanation easier. So we have this. So we already have this structure. So when I click C, the button in the C, this button will trigger the updates in the C, right? The C set is just use state and increment, and it will re-render. So what components will be re-rendered? So have a guess. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've already added the log here. You can see that every time the function is called, we have this log and see what is re-rendered. So when I reload it, obviously A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F. You can see this DFS, A, B, C, D, E, F. When I click C, voila, it's only C, D. So this is like a little different than we thought, right? I already know that anytime any component is scheduled an update, the React will just start from the root, which is meaning from the fiber root node, and then go to the false head, which is beyond A, and then go to A, and then go to B, and then I think they would just check everything. So yeah, that's basically should be it. But even A, when we go to C, we have to go to B first, right? Even though we go there, we don't trigger re-render, right? How React do that? Let's figure it out. So this is called the bailout. So like an internal optimization. So I must say that the rerender of a component is just meaning that the function is called or not. But basically, internally, React will actually traverse through A, B, C, and even D and E. But F, they will not go to the fiber there. But they just don't trigger the update. But for C, it was already there. We've already changed the state, so it will be re-rendered. Let's go to. I've already added the log, so let's just give it a try. Oh, before we start, let's just construct our fiber tree. I think I would just skip and explaining. We actually can go to the container here and get the React container some key, and it will actually give us the fiber tree. So we can see here, this is fiber root node. Let's just construct from here. Okay, this fiber root node, and also it has a child called fiber node. This is the false hat, I would say. So it's easier to switch the subtree. I've already covered in the other video, so if you're interested, please search on my channel for that. Okay, this is fiber node, and then we have this A, right? A, yeah. You can see that child is A, and then the A, because A has a div, everyone has a div, so it's div. Okay, let's go to div. Cool, and div has a child of a B. Div has a child of B. Oof. Obviously, B has div as well. This div, yeah, it has a div, and then it is a child of C. B, div, C, and div, yeah. C, this is C has a div as well. And this is C, child is a div, D child actually has a button, and then there's no child. So it ends here. This is a button. But for this button, I think this has a sibling. Button. Yeah, sibling. This is a D. D has a child of div. And that's it. So let's create a sibling, which is D, and D has a div. Also, we have a sibling of as E to B, right? Let's go to the B here, and it has a sibling E, and E obviously div, and F and div. So that's it. B, and then we go to here. Ooh. Is the sibling of B? Oh yeah, it's right. It's a B. E, and also it has a div, and div has a child of F, and F has a child of div. Awesome. So this is the basic fiber tree. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's give it a 75%. Cool. So for the whole process, I suggest you just to go back to my second video about React source code. So in today, we're only want to figure out how just to skip the update of this EF, right? Cool. Okay, I've already added the log, so I click the log and then click it. Oh, we have a log. It's incremented. So yeah, let's see what happens. We can skip the first 6 logs and go to here. Remember, the whole update is just just to keep working on the fiber nodes to check there if they're different, if there needs to be updated, and just to set up some update tag, and then at last collect them and render. So, and here we've already seen that the first log is perform the unit of work on subtree, and is the root node. Actually, we've already start working on this one, fiber node, and let's go to the code. Yeah, perform your work. Actually, because we're using concurrent mode, is actually here. Let's just log here and reload it. Work loop concurrent and click it. It's not. I think we're using concurrent mode. Get create root render. First one is first one is synchronous, maybe. Interesting. Let's see how it is. Work loop sync work. Why it's sync work? I think it's work loop sync flush sync callback. Huh. Interesting. I didn't expect this to happen. There's something wrong. Create root. Yeah, I think using is concurrent mode. But okay. I'm a bit confused. Work loop sync. Render root sync here. Perform sync work on root. Flush sync callback. Perform. Yeah, click it again. I think it's a schedule ensure this one. Yeah, I think this is the one. Okay, click it. Schedule update of fiber. So actually this is deciding how it runs. If it is sync work, so here I think we go to here. 1 1. Why it's sync lane? Huh. This is interesting. Maybe because of maybe because of I opened the maybe because no. Let me try it again. 1 new sync priority. There's something wrong with my code. But okay, I think, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just curious. But we are in this video. We're going to find how React bailout, so it doesn't matter here. Let's just skip here. Skip all the breakpoints and click log, and then click it. Cool. Here we perform the unit of work on the first, which I said is the fiber node here, the head, and then notice the lengths. We are going to render here is I log the subtree render lengths and child lengths and lengths. So these two attributes are on the fifth fiber. Pay very much attention on it. So it says the child length is 1 and length is 0. Let's see. Let's just log it every time we see them. So it's just child length is 1, self length, the length is 0. Okay. The child length is actually meaning what the updates there should be for the child subtree, but 0 is for itself because we only update the button, which is C here. Let's mark it. For this node is child. It means that there is some updates to be done on lane 1, but for fiber node itself, there's no update. That's what it means. Cool. Yeah, here it says current is not now. There's already actually an alternate, but we don't care for now. It says no content changes or pending queues. There's no updates. Yeah, and he said okay, try to bail out since no schedule update, and not bail out since Let's just continue here. See it here. Let's just log it. Set the breakpoint to make it easier to understand. Cool, here. Ooh, not this one. Ooh, no. Sorry. Yeah, here. The current is the fiber node. The child should be the A, yeah. And then it lengths. Child length is 1, meaning there's some updates on lane 1 for the children, but for itself, there's 0. And and the alternate is there. And so it checks current is not now. And then it checks if the props has changed. Props for the head, there's no props, so it's not there. And then it says if has schedule, there's no, so no, and no nothing update. So it will try to attempt already bailout. This is where bailout occurs. Let's see what's in it. So it checks, it will try to bail out, and for our node here, it actually goes to go to here one. This is the function which is run. Let's go to here. Yeah, this render name is 1. This is the fiber, and say hey here you see here it checks the render name is 1 and the child length is 1. So it's included, right? So it means that there's children needs to be updated. We cannot stop here. So it says it cannot bail out. This is gonna be true, so this is gonna be false. It cannot. So it says not bail out since the child length is included into the render length. Let's go to the log here. Oh, let's continue. Let's see the log. Yeah, it will continue. Go to A. Go to the child of A. Let's just disable the breakpoint and go here. Here we checked, right? It's should I put something here? Okay, let's create one called work in progress, and go to here. Oh, okay, and then we need to go to A. Yeah, for A, we can see the log as well. A China 0 subtree. Oh, because this is the tricky part. Our dev tool, as I said before, dev tool actually interfere with the internals about those expire stuff. So okay. Oh, here. Log it. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, here. Cool. Here we go to A, the same. China is 1, length is 0. So this actually should be the same. And again, nothing. Yeah, not bailout since it's in the render names. And also we go to the next one. It should be div, right? Div the same, 1 0, and go to B. Okay, 1 0 is for the div, and we go to the B. I think it's the same because there's no update. Let's see, B 1 0 or 1 0. Try to bailout, but no, we cannot bailout because this child needs to be update. So to the children is a div. Yeah, try to bailout, but the child needs to be updated. So it's same goes for the div. We just go to this div. Awesome. And now this is the most important part is C, right? We go to C. So C current is not now, and did receive update false. Yep. And this is something. There should be some updates in the state, but for the component itself, there is no such did updates. These updates literally means the props, I would say. So the props or the context. So there's no such thing. We go to here, but we don't bailout. You see here, we check the early bailout is because here has schedule update or context. No, here. Current no. Current is not now. Maybe I think this is the one. Work in progress flags. And did capture no flags. So it doesn't go to here. You see the current is not now, and yeah, this is obviously not true because it's true. This will be set to true, and we go to here, but this doesn't work. It doesn't pass. I think it's because of this capture. Has scheduled update or content. Let's see what's in this. Here. Current render length include some names, so it's include some name false, I would say. It just intrigued me. Let me log it up. So get it locked. So it should be here. Disable it. Okay, click it. Ooh, go to here. So current is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be click multiple time. Current is div. Current is C. Okay, now is C. Let's see where it goes. Has true. Oh, so it's actually goes to true because the length is 1. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I see why. Because C already has some updates there. Let's click it and log it. Find the C. Yeah, here, as I said, it's true because has schedule updates or context. Yeah, we already has something to update, so we'll not pay out. And then we just go down and check the tag. Tag here is a function component, so we just update the function component for this component. So yeah, update it. And so we call the update, and then we render it. So this is update, and then for update this function component, we need to know what to update, right? Because now the state has changed. We call the here get next children. Next children is render with the hooks. This with hooks means the state hooks will be considered. So the next children will be the new one with this with new element in this button. So next children is called. Let's mark it. So go to here. Let's see, the child C is 0, but itself is 1. So 0, 1. Great, we render it, and then we would reconcile the children, render it, not bailout, and whereas here, yeah, what's this? Yeah, next children here, and then not bailout. Let's see, the here is if current is not now, and we don't have any updates, then we could bailout. But we go to bailout, not bailout, and reconcile children. So we need to check the children of C, which is this button, and D. So the next one should be the first child, which is the button. See, oh no, it's div. First one is the outer one. Oh yeah, div. You can see that actually, even though we're not re-rendering stuff, we are actually checking the stuff, right? So here should be 0, 0. Nothing is there. Okay, div 0, 0, and the button 0, 0, and yeah, go to button. Button is 0, 0. But for button, we have the props changed. For the button with the text, right? Children is children is the text, text label. So it's changed, and then we go to did update, and then we go to D. D is 0. We see it's changed, so we just mark it as ring. D, nothing is there. We 0, 0, and did he receive any updates? So this is the tricky part. This is tricky because we must know that this D is here. D is here, is already in a C. So when we are re-rendering it, we are actually creating a new element. We're creating a new element, which is here. So when we will reconcile it, even though we are receiving the equal props, but they're not identical. They are reconstructed. So yeah, even though they're already a fiber of D, and the React is create a new one, not create a new one. How is that? Yeah, anyway, it will. Okay, let's log the props. Props change. Let's see what props are changed. Yeah, here. Let's log it. Unclick it. Yeah, props change. The one is should be which one is div? What is the child of div is button? Oh yeah, because the children has changed. Let's go to the next one, button. Now it should be the button. Yeah, button has changed. Why this change? Old prop is, you can see that on click of F. This is the same actually. Let's see. Old props dot on click. It should be the new props dot on click. Yeah, because we're using the use callback, so it will be the same. But old props. This is old props, new props. You can see the children is different. Yeah, the children is different now. The new one is 1, the old is 0, so it's changed. The props are different. So you can see here for the button. For the button, where is the button? Div. Yeah, here. Got it, and it will go to D. When it is up, yeah, it's updated. There's a the effect left say update this button and go to D. Okay, D, it has the same prop. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I should log the D, not the button. So stupid. Let's load it and log it, clean it, click it, go. What is it now? Current is D. Oh yeah, this is D. You can see old props, it's empty. For new props, it's empty. But they are not the same. Yeah, old props is new props. No. Yeah, that's because in the render C, because D is in this directly in this return of this C component, it will be reconstructed. It will have a new set of props. So D, there is updates on D. So now let's continue. Yeah, and this same goes for C. It was D will be run. Let's see, it will be run, and again, not bailout. It will reconcile the children. Children's obviously the div. The div now 0, 0. We need to go there. We go to this div. Current is not now. Props did change. This div is also the new one. So yeah, it will be checked. But for this empty div, there's nothing there, I would say. Yeah, nothing. A real props doesn't change. It will just what's in it? It will create a yeah, it's no props change. The same DOM will be reused. Okay, then we actually go to E. Here. E is 0, 0. And the same goes for it's the same as the first couple of nodes. It will just stop there. It will. Oh no, it's a different. Here, try to bait out since no schedule updates, but now it says the render is 1, but itself is nothing in child lane or itself name, so it's bait out. So it just stopped there. The div or F would not be checked at all. We stop at E. We stop at a div here. yeah, that's it. So, and then it's gone. Fiber root. I'm sorry, it's not fiber root. It's work in progress. That's it. That's why you can see that C and D are all run. They both run, right? So how React updates the child lane of this one? Well, I've already logged it. You can see the first one here. I'll log it here. So let's clean the log. Set debug. Click it. If we see if I'm gonna call back dispatch, which is one. Dispatch set state, which is the set state we're calling here. Set count. And schedule, it says schedule update on fiber. Schedule update on fiber. You can see there's a call called mark update lane from fiber root to root. Here. Yeah, so this fiber is the C and lane is 1. It says, okay, let's go to the implementation here. First, we update the lanes to the lanes and lane 1. So here will be set to 1. And then here this while loop here, parent, it actually updates the parent child lane here. Parent child lane equals merge child lane of lane. And this parent goes up until null. So you can see why it will goes to straight go to fiber root. Go to fiber node here. So when the seed is set up, it sets child lane, set the lane of itself, and update the child lane of its parent. Maybe there are multiple updates like siblings and some different lanes. Then it will be merged together from to the root. So there's a whole path will be marked and allow the when React checks the updates, renders will not skip. It will not bail out, just to go straight down to the end. But when we go to the different lane, 0, 0, totally empty, it will just bail out. So let's come back to our code and change a little bit here. Rather we play the D here, we just put the children here and put the D in the C. Let's see if things are a little bit different. Render component. Yeah, click it. Great. Now you can see that only C is there. Why? The D is not anymore. The fiber tree actually, let me see. Yeah, it's the same actually. But only thing different is about the D. Let's see the log. Here. The C is the same. We not bail, reconcile, and go to the next one is dev and go to the button. Yeah. Perform it and current is now. Yeah, try to bail out, but include not bail out since here, not D here. Button, current is not now. Yeah, and then we go to D here. Child is not now. Try to bail out since there's no schedule update. Bail out since child lane is not included. So things are different because go to dev, go to button, and go to D, and we just bail out. The div is not traverse at all, and go to E, and the other things are the same. That's because when we are re-rendering here, that's because when we are re-rendering, the div actually is passed as children, right? And when we're creating this new, this is just you can think of it like a JSON format, and the children is parsed in as a argument, and this argument will be true when we are re-rendering it. Will be the same when we are re-rendering it. We just call the function, call it again. but the children will be the same. So for C itself, the children doesn't change. So the fiber tree here, the div D, it will not receive different props as what did the first time. Because the first time, it's not children, it's not passing an argument, it's just created from the scratch, the new element. Yeah, because it's a new element, it will be treated as a different set of props. So how does that happen? I think, wait a minute, I think there's a process of create a new fiber stuff. Let's try to figure it out. Yeah, but generally the idea is that if you pass in as a children, when we render it, the children will be the same. So the element here will just be the same, totally the same. So they just bait out, and yeah, that's it. Let's try to spend another 5 minutes to figure out why. Yeah, I found that the key lies in the reconcile children of C, right? So we here reconcile children. We see that we set work in progress child to reconcile child fibers. Let's just set a debugger here. Reconcile fibers here. And then let's see, 12. Yeah, I can see new child is array. What is new child? Yeah, let's see. The new child is an object. I think it returned here, right? Yeah, and then it should be the dev, I think. Let's go to this one, work in progress. This is a button. I think it will reconcile children when it will be updated. Okay, let's see. Reconcile child fibers for button, yeah. And then somehow we go to reconcile new child. What is new child here? The return fiber is the dev. Reconcile, let's see, where is it? Reconcile children. Work in progress. This is the dev. The dev, the child. No. The next children is is array. Let's put it one more time. Cool. So the next children here, you can see that it's the dev. Yeah, this is the child of C. And then it's done. And then we will go to the div, right? So the the next children is to element. Okay, so it's an array actually. So it should be here. It's array. We're going to reconcile children array here. And let's continue. So we have two. One is button, the button, and one is D. It is a for loop, and just to check to reconcile these elements. We update the slot. The old fiber is a button here. You can see this button, and the new element, the new representation would be like something like this. Length is 1. So yeah, let's see what's in this update slot. You see that, okay, it should continue. Yeah, because new child is an object, it's an element, so we will return an update element. This is old fiber, it's button. New child, this is the new, and name is 1. So we go to update element here. Here, because the elements are the same, so you can see we would use this fiber current. This is the current fiber, which is the button, and again with this new props. So let's see what's in this use fiber. It says created work in progress from this fiber, and with this pending new props. Yeah, let's continue to go to the next one. Next one is the D, actually, the old fiber. Yeah, you can see this is D, and it will go to update D, update the elements, and then it will use this fiber, and then yeah, here D, and then pending props is the empty one. Let's see what's in this create a work in progress. Okay, a work in progress. It's not now, right? Yeah. Oh, it's now. This is interesting. Use fiber. It should not be now. Oh, current. Okay, the current is the dev. Ah. Oh yeah, we're still working on the dev, but we are creating work in progress with fiber current. Oh yeah, with this fiber and pending props. Oh cool. So it's now for the dev, the array. So we actually, it says create work in progress, create a fiber current, yeah, pending props. Interesting. Again, let's use fiber. This fiber is D, pending props. Let's log this pending props. The pending props equals pending props. Cool, it's empty. Let's set it with some pending. Press A equals 3. I love this 3. So yeah, it's here. Oh, somehow it jumps away. Okay. So this new fiber, actually, you can see the pending props. It's still empty. What happened? Update element. So yeah, it's use fiber. Clone. This is fiber. Create. We currently set sibling to now. Okay. Work. If it is now, it's actually now here. Let's see it here. This is interesting. Let me do it again. We click it. Current. This should be. Oh, that's. Yeah. It's because we are actually updating for the first time. There's no ordinate. We can create it twice actually. There will be one. Next time. Yeah, let's do it again. So there will be actually. It will be there. Yeah. So it's not a big problem. It doesn't matter here. We just want the current to be the D. Create this D A. Okay. Dev B. Okay, I need more time. C. Reconcile fibers. Yeah, it's gonna be something different. This is dev. Old fiber. This is button. Update element button. Use fiber current. This is button. Use fiber button. Okay, now we have this. Actually, have this. Old fiber is the D. Cool. Let's update elements. It will use the fiber. Create a fiber from the progress. work in progress. It's not now anymore, so actually it doesn't matter. Here is this. So yeah, so actually there is. You can see that it actually set work in progress depending props to these new props. Yeah, we just you can see the current the ordinate. You can see that there's a duplication version of this D, and we're working on the work in progress should be that one, because that's the version we're going to switch to, and it sets the pending props to this new pending props. Again, let's look at it again. So with this, when the D is just written directly in the C, so when the C is re-rendered, this function will be just to rerun again, and D will create a new element. And when they are doing this reconcile, these new elements actually, because the props will be a new set, it will be set to a new set of props. Yeah, so that's why we said that's why we will see that the D will be re-rendered, because it accepts a different set of props, even though the values are the same. But if we set the children and put it here, just kind of like hoist the children outside of C. So for C, when it is re-rendered, it will have the different set of elements, but in a specific children slot here, it will be the same. Yeah, it will be the same. And when we set the props, it will be totally the same props. Yeah, the props will be the same, so it will not be triggered. The D will not be triggered again. Cool. That's it. I'm sorry I may took a longer time than I thought. And there will be a blog post for this video, and please stay tuned on jsir.dev. Yeah, and I hope I can explain better, more concise there. But thanks for watching. Hope it helped. See you next time. Bye bye.